All right, we are live, and today we are talking about your social life and how to build it and how to find your own tribe and about family. Basically, we are going to talk about everyone who is not your kids and not your love partner that is in your life. And we are going to talk about how to make those relationships as meaningful, as powerful and empowering, and as beautiful and as true and as good as they can be. And we are going to go through the worksheet that you also have when you go to the I haven't updated it yet, but if you go to the link and sign up to the Ultimate Life course, you go into the character category. There you will find a resource to download this character sheet. And the only thing that I really did is go in here and change the top image, and you can change it to what you want your social life to represent. And I personally chose this pack of lions because it has this powerful energy and this striving energy, and I love to have that feeling of a tribe, of a pack, because that's where we sort of as humans come from. Um, Especially, it's potentially probably also because I'm male and I love this hunter energy when I'm together with my friends and creating or doing something, and at the same time always knowing that I can count on everyone that I love and have as friends and family in in my pack. And that's why I chose this image for me. But for you, it could be completely different, and that is fully okay. And we are going to define and go through those steps in this worksheet. How is your social life right now? What do you believe about this category? Your highest vision? What do you need to believe to create this highest vision? Why do you want this? And what action steps do you need to take to get there? And you can just download the thing and I will guide you through it, and I will always give you timers so you actually do it in this video while watching it. So you don't have to even pause the video. I will give you timers and then you just do it. I personally going to read a few of my answers from my poster at the end. But I have to preface this that I feel like I have already grown and learned a little bit more about what is truly important for me in friendships, and have understood myself even better since then, since I wrote this. But it's still really interesting, and I will also share a few things of what I've learned. You may think right now that you're not social, or that you are not extroverted, or that no one understands you, or either that, or you feel like you already have a great social life and you have a great family. And wherever you are, this exercise is going to be really powerful. And it will give you the clarity to see who you want to spend more time or less time with. And at the same time, you have to ask yourself, what does it even mean? What does it mean to you to have a friend? What is a friend to you? Because I had this discussion, and some people think, yes, you are really only friends if you spend a lot of time with that friend. But I have friends that I almost never see. Maybe once, twice a year. But I even could see them less. And I still would know they are one of my true friends. And if I was stranded in Africa or got there into a prison or whatever, if they knew I needed them, they would be there for me. But at the same time, if I'm stranded somewhere emotionally, you see, they would be there for me. And I would be there for them. 100%. 110%. I would grow just to be there for them. Become more for them. But we don't spend any time together. And that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't define if it's a good or bad relationship to me. But you have to figure out what it means to you. And also, I often create something with friends and do something productive while being with my friends. I'm not just hanging out with my friends. Sometimes, of course, I also love doing that. And the same thing with family life, meaning your extended family, the family you come from, and so on. Not your partner and your kids, because those are special categories that we'll talk much deeper. But what rules do you want to, and what principles do you want to live by there? For instance, for me, it was really, really important that I say everything that I have to say to every one of my family members. If I would die, and that is my test. If I would die right now, would I be in peace in thinking, yes, I've said everything to everyone in my social life that I have to say? To every one of my family members and to my friends, I have expressed my truth. I've told them what I feel. That is a powerful feeling, and that is a test that you can do. And yeah. So those were a few thoughts. Let's dive into the exercises. Let's just start doing the first whoopsie. And I am back. I'm just gonna quickly test if I can just jump in back there. If the stream is still going, but it seems to be still going. Everything seems to be fine. Let's see. Ba-da-dum. It should stop at some point when the computer crashed. Yeah. Oh. Whatever. It's okay. So let's start the timer. Yes. Why I'm smiling is there is maybe, maybe not in the video streaming side. And I'm not sure if I should keep this going because it's a gray area, you know, if one is allowed to stream movies. And I'm thinking if I should just stop this to keep everything legal. But you ain't gonna tell on me, are you? Oh shoot. The ones that can get me already know what I'm doing online, I guess. Let's start doing the exercise, alright? If someone thinks this is really stupid of me, I will delete this live stream and do it again at some point. Alright? Um, let's just go and do the exercise. So the first question is, how is your social life right now? And really think about and be totally honest. Absolutely, maybe brutally, maybe beautifully, however you want to see it, but just be honest. Capture the truth. How is your social life right now? Put it into numbers if you can. How many true friends do you have? How would you rate your relationships to your family members from 1 to 10? And to your friends? How connected do you feel with your tribe, with the people that you love? Do you feel like you can share anything? Have you said everything that you wanted to say if you would die right now? How is your social life right now? Alright? And then sync that with your blueprint. While you're writing it, you could start each sentence, or you could end each sentence with, and I love that, and I accept it, and I'm truly accepting of this, and I love it. Actually, I like the ending, and I love that. If you don't misinterpret it and being like, and I love that, and I want that, but and I love that. That's okay, and I love it from a place of, wow, I love who I am right now, and because I love who I am right now, I'm open to growing, and I love my relationships that I have right now, and that's where I'm growing, because that is to reset you into being happy with your social life that you have right now. Be happy with it, accept it, love it as it is, because then we build a vision for how it could be even better, and we see reality, and we are actually in the present and not judging ourselves for how it is. All right? Okay, let's do this. I will give you 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes started. Let's put some music on. Oops. All right. I'll give you 30 more seconds because I know. Let's just keep going. You got this. You can press pause if you need more time. What do you believe about this category right now? So think about what you believed in the past about this category. Write it out, even if it sounds, as soon as you start writing it, it sounds like bullshit, but you know it's what you actually believed. Like, maybe that you needed more time for to have more friends, or to have deeper friendships. Maybe that you don't maybe that you don't deserve to have such deep friendships, or maybe that no one can understand you. There's no one like you that knows and truly understands you, that you maybe, or it could be something completely else. What brought you the friends that you have right now? And maybe you also have some beautiful beliefs already that you want to enforce and strengthen. And if you want, you can already think like, did this belief strengthen me? And you put a plus sign beneath it, or did this belief weaken me in this category? Alright? And always, Temit Noske is the principle for everything. Also, what you believe about yourself as a friend to yourself. And I think part of social life, part of every category, is the relationship with yourself. Also in the love category, in the parenting category. It's always also about that. Alright, let's do another 2 minutes to write down what you believe about your social life category right now. 2 minutes have started. Go right. And the countdown is down 8, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ready. Congrats. Now, let's go and connect with your highest vision for your social life. Alright? Right, I will turn down the music a little bit. Your highest vision for your social life. What would it be like if you had your family life beautifully mastered? At least from your side, your relationship to them. It's not necessarily about how they think about you, but how you think and feel about them. And that could mean actually spending less time with them, and that could mean spending more time with them. And the same with your friends. Who of your friends are you spending time with? How do they make you feel? How accepted and loved do you feel by your friends? How much time do you spend with your friends? This could be really different for some people. For some people, they want to spend time every day with amazing friends that move them forward. Other people want to have their lone wolf moments and then know that they always have people back to support them and to fall back on. You know? What is your highest vision for this category of your life? Particularly your tribe, your friends, and your family. If you want, you can also integrate the relationships with your co-workers. Alright? Basically everyone. You could also write in your highest vision about how you feel about people in general in your highest vision. Anyone that you come into contact with. That would be powerful. I will actually give you 3 minutes and 30 seconds because this one is important. Are you ready? Do you feel it? Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe. And feel as if you were already there. Maybe you have a moment where you already felt very connected with friends, where you felt like you came a little closer to that highest vision, a time in your life. And now magnify that time. Make it even brighter, even more beautiful, even deeper. Make it double and triple and 10 times so deep. Imagine that. That connection to your family, your friends, your co-workers. That level of connection and love for your tribe and for people in general. It's about your connection to them. You don't have to make it dependent on them if you don't want to. If you want to, you can do anything in your highest vision. It's your thing, it's your life. It's your master plan. Alright. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Minutes 30 seconds. Actually do this right now. It's super valuable. Because then you can, from that point, you can write out, you can much more clearly see who you want in your life and who you don't. And you can learn through defining your highest vision how to say no. That is the power. And how to say yes with all of your heart, because you know this person is right for you and this person isn't. And you will flow with even more ease towards the masterpiece of a life you may desire. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Pens ready? Typewriter? Keyboard? Let's go. I'm just putting up a little bit of inspiration. I found this picture earlier and I thought it's pretty good. The ones that lift you up and help you remember who you truly are. Handle your darkest truth. Don't change the subject. Lightbringers, magic makers, world shifters, game shakers. If you need inspiration, Google your tribe. But you got this. Just finish it. Last minute. Last 45 seconds. No. Alright. Boom. You're done. Now, when you're connected to your highest vision, when you're connected and already living that highest vision, what would you believe then, at that moment? Because that is what you need to believe in order to create it. The same things you would believe when you would be already there. That's at least in my experience most often true. But you can find out for yourself. Think. What would I have to believe in order for that to be even possible in my reality? That you could create this. That you could actually make this highest vision true. Alright, you feel ready? I'll give you 2 minutes. Just write the first thing down. It doesn't have to be perfect. Go. No waiting. Just go. Sorry, I need to do copyright-free music. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 seconds. Finish. Congratulations. And now, whoopsie. We only got a few things left. First of all, why do you want this? Why do you want this highest vision? This is there to push you to to inform you and to move you emotionally towards your highest vision. This is your bigger reason. Maybe it's because you know you become who you hang around with, and maybe it's because you know that's what brings your life meaning. That is what you will look back on. That is what counts at the end of your life. Maybe it's because you know that your quality of your relationships majorly influences your happiness level, and a good life, a happy life, if you watch a TED talk, what makes a good life or a happy life comes back down to good, meaningful relationships. Maybe it's that. But what is it that will, not just intellectually, but emotionally, maybe it's when you're grandparents, or maybe it's for who you're doing this. What is it that will keep making you move, even when you feel lonely, even when you feel like no one will understand you, even when you feel on a low, that you will keep loving and keep caring about making this highest vision true, and keep believing and keep moving, whatever happens. Because I believe you can make this true if your purpose is big enough, deep enough, and emotional enough for you. Alright, you ready? I'll give you 2 minutes. Just write down the first thing that comes to your mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey. I need to find a longer one. Alright, this is a playlist. Four, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Nice one. What action steps do you need to get towards your highest vision? So you can write down action steps, but also rules you need to follow, principles, action steps, rules to implement, principles to implement, and who you need to be to get what you want. Alright? That's all you could put down there. But first, the thing we are doing first is write down, if it was easy, it was like 3 big things maybe. What would those 3 big things that you could do be? And then, after you made those, at least one big thing that you could do to get towards that vision, and one small, small thing that you could do today or tomorrow. Something small you can do in an hour. Maybe even just a phone call. What's the one most important thing that would make everything else easier or gets you into momentum? Maybe you have to call someone and tell them what you always needed to tell them. What is it? What came up for you when I asked you that question? If you would die today, who would you feel like you needed to express something to? Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe we also go into the love category for that one. If you want to express your love, just fucking do it. Keep moving. Keep allowing yourself to get your heart broken. Because your heart is only really broken if you stop allowing it to be broken, as I said in my in yesterday's video. Alright. Shall we? I'll give you 2 minutes for the action steps. And the small one and the big ones to get to your highest vision. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty then. I'll give you 1 more minute to write down a few rules or principles that you want to live by and how you want to see your family, your friends, your coworkers, and humanity as a whole. Just write down whatever comes to mind, either rules or principles or and one of those principles could be I'm seeing other people this way when I first meet them, any stranger. I see my friends, this is a friend to me, and so on. And you just define how you see it. This could be a principle. A friend is. A stranger is. I see strangers as. When I meet someone, I do. When a friend asks me for, rules, principles, beliefs. Write that down now. I'll give you 1 minute and 30 seconds God damn, I'm great. I'm so kind. Let's go. I'm watching you. Do it. All right. Congrats. You're done with your social life category for now. And of course, you can always refine it, make it even better, make it even more deep and beautiful and true to you. You will figure out more principles as you go along. This worksheet could be much more deep, but this is like the start of something powerful where you will realize that you live with more intention in this category. So that's awesome. Congrats. Now let's look into what I wrote because I don't even remember it fully. So I will just read through it and then we're done for this video. All right. I believe. I'm looking forward to reading this. I believe that relationships are. What do I believe about this category? I believe that relationships are what are most valued and matter the most in the end because it's what gives meaning and joy to our lives and makes everything we experience bigger. Our social circle is our net. It's what influences us the most. You are becoming like the people you respect around you. A friend is someone you truly and deeply love without the sexual component. That's why true friends are family. So I don't, that's also why I put family and friends in one thing. True friends are family, and family is family. Uh, what exactly do I want in this category? I want deep, trusting, reliable. Interesting that I chose those words, but they're very true for me. Deep, trusting, and reliable friendships. That's also at the same time what I want from me. I want to be deep. I want to be trustworthy and reliable for my friends and for the people I care about. And yeah, for my friends I am that. I'm not always as reliable for myself as I wish I could be, as I know I could be. Alright, let's keep going. I want, not yet, always growing. I want deep, trusting, reliable friendships with people that inspire and motivate me. I want a few best friends that are also part of my team and support me whenever and wherever they can. And that would stay with me even if everything failed, even when I do something wrong, even when I'm in a low. But also that keep me on course and tell me the truth and get my head screwed on right again. You know, when I'm a little bit out of this world, a little bit weird. Maybe if I go through something and I feel really low on life, they remind me what I am actually all about and get my head screwed right on again. And I want a loving family life. I want to like and trust everyone I work with. I want to enjoy my friends and push the boundaries with them together. Explore, enjoy, and share the boundaries and the the things we find and so on together. Yeah. Explore, enjoy, share together. All right. Before we go into how do I get there, why do I want that? I alluded to some of those reasons earlier, but because friends and family will be forever. If you lose your love, your friends and family are there for you. And because they make life even more joyous. Well, this is kind of based on my experience as well, that I can stick with my friends even if we don't see each other for years, as I told you. And I know that they are much more consistent. They are, for me, my true friends. For one, I know that they are already like my true friends. I know that they have a good heart, and I know that they are there for me when I'm so grateful that I already have a few good friends and a great family life. This is one of the categories very I'm pretty happy with. Of course, I always see growth potential, but that's just me. But I love my friends and family. Yeah, and I have gone through a lot of love relationships, and luckily I always got my friends that stay. That's why I wrote this for me. They help you see the world and yourself clearly. They are the ones you can trust to be honest with you and have your back when everything goes to shit. And you have their back. They are the ones you will have the most joy with outside of your own family. And they are the ones that will push you and help you to your true self. Or they will keep you back and hold you down. So choose wisely and then be there for them. And one of the main reasons, honestly, that I want a great social life is because it makes my whole life more meaningful and deeper, and it's what matters in the end, truly. And I want to have someone to share with, share this beautiful path and life with, more than just my partner, which is also important. And I think I have maybe a limiting belief there, that I just discovered, that love or your partner isn't forever. They could be, but for me, it's friends that I know I like. Sexuality doesn't break us apart, and with love, it can be. You can have more friends than one, you know. That's why it's not that hard to stay friends, to stay in a relationship. Something to discuss in the love video. So let's. Sorry, my computer is really slow right now. So my how is, for one, write your social values. Write down non-negotiables. Things. Oh, that's also what I did. In another. Come on, react. In another video, I defined what, or not in another video, I mean in another exercise, and that is something you can do. Define what are your non-negotiables, the things you have, or values mainly, or attributes your friends must have, and what you're not willing to live without, or to live with in your friends, and in the people that are in your life. Meaning, even your family, you can define some non-negotiables that you won't accept in your family, and you will, if they don't live those, you will explain it, you will work with them, you will, and then you will cut off more and more time with them if it's possible in any way or possible. If they don't have your non-negotiable. Alright? That is what I would do. You explain it, you are open with them, you tell them, and then remove yourself time-wise. Don't judge them, just don't get into their energy, into the things that you don't accept. That's what I would do. It's your life. It's your masterpiece. Get rid of your anchors in life. Who holds you down? Meaning, like the things that hold you down. It's like the story of the crab. I heard the story of this fisherman, and then he has a bucket of crabs in there, and one of the crabs tries to escape the bucket and climbs up and up, and he almost is outside, and a guy says, "Hey, look, the crab is fleeing. He climbs outside," and the fisherman is like, "Just watch." And then suddenly, all the others pull him back down to be with them and not go outside and explore. You see? Those are the anchors that I meant there. You could also have anchors that keep you grounded, which is something different. Who holds you down doesn't hold you up, doesn't hold up to your social values. Delete them in your contacts and move away from them. Oh man, but to create the relationships that I want, I was pretty strict. But yeah, that's good advice, kind of. I would say, maybe don't be so drastic, and communicate it first, but then remove yourself more and more and more. That's how I actually do it. Increase the quality of your social network. Add and invite people that will hold you to a higher standard and motivate and inspire you. That's always something beautiful, is I think the spirit of invitation. Anyone that you feel like has a great energy, that you would like to be more around with, invite them into your life, invite them to the things that you're doing anyways, and invite them, to explore even deeper in your life. And that doesn't, like, this holds true to your love life and women, for me, or men on the other side, but it could also work with anyone that you care about and you want to build some form of relationship with, be it sexual or not, romantic or not. Maybe it's just a friendship value. Just invite them more into your life if you want them more there. Invite more people like that into your life. Organize recurring value-adding social events, where I can invite my current friends and which I can add value to everyone. For instance, cooking, masterminding. That's a great idea. What I like to do is also just throw events with them and let them help me create something like my lightning talks. That was so fun and brought me much closer with my friends again, in my opinion. Create a stable of world-class mentors. Start spending time with people you truly admire. Oh, I never followed Nathaniel Brandon, to be honest, but I just want to. That's why I put this as a note in there. I really should research Nathaniel Brandon. I think he's some kind of relationship guy. So we quickly Google what he is all about, just for a moment. Nathaniel Brandon. Yeah, psychotherapy, self-worth, conscious living, and so on. The 6 pillars of self-esteem. That's what he wrote. Work, volunteer, pay for them, for your mentors, and also that those mentors could be a virtual social network of great people that will take your life to the next level and publish about what you learn from them. For instance, Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, Russell Brand, Russell. Wait, there are 3 different Russells. That's why I was like, Russell Brand, Russell Brunson, and the guy who says, "Screw it, let's do it." Virgin Airlines, Russell. No, he's nine. Um, what is he called? Richard Branson. Because Russell Brunson and Richard Branson. Yeah, sorry. Of great people that will take your life to the next level. Well, this was a this was what I wrote down back then. Let me end this video with a little more personal message to you. Oh, my camera stopped working, I guess. Well, then you will just listen to my audio while I'm explaining this. So, to end this video, I'm looking at your camera. Imagine me looking at you and being like really intense and and imagine just my beautiful face. I don't know. Or just close your eyes and it's truly okay where you are right now. And you're not alone, even if you feel like it. And I know it's the worst thing to feel alone while you're surrounded with people that may even make you feel alone. And you think it's their fault. But, and I absolutely understand. And you feel maybe all kinds of resistance of building new friendships and all kinds of things that you find as reasonable reasons why it doesn't work for you particularly. But it does. You can create new connections. You can dive deeper into the relationships you already have. There are people out there. There are so many people out there that you already have some sort of connection with, and you can make them those deeper. And there are so many other people out there that truly will care about you and want to raise you to a higher level. And if you are someone that wants to create with me and wants to hold you to a higher level and wants to always expand your consciousness, hit me up. I would love to be at least in your virtual friends group, and maybe if you're somewhere physically close or not, because the world is much more accessible to us. Truly, hit me up. Let's connect and explore, enjoy, share together, and create something. The best way to invite me into your life, or is for me, it's hey, I got this project. You wanna help? And I love doing projects if they're cool and if they help others. Maybe that's something you can do also with other people. And you will see, we all desire connection. We all want our tribe. So start building your tribe and build those connections. And decide that you will be truly reliable and trusting with a few good friends forever, and delete all your excuses you have. You can build this highest vision that you wrote down. And right now, I feel a lot of love in my heart for everyone out there that feels weird or different or like misunderstood. Because we all do at times. So we are all in this together, all connected. in that feeling even. Much love and explore, enjoy, share.